year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Shepard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Taylor wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other. There's no question. And the funny thing is that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball. So everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed.
Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Wants to keep it in the air. Might be looking to run. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. they're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench. Fumbles in the end zone to lose it. Legs being hiked. Coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacey. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Got a man. It's Lacey. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Try to get it to the edge. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Oh, pick it off.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Taylor wants to throw. Steps away to find
Where you at, running back? Where you at?
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Thompson. Oh, not enough space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think
you said it, not me. I just happen to agree with you.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is a big catch.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the
Hit this Michael Jackson.
breaks on the football, makes the interception.
Oh, can you make them do that, Michael Jackson? And that's hard.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Tough unit has been busy.
That Michael Jackson hard, man.
They're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on third down. Got him in. It's Wallace. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Rebels looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Man, come down and tackle, bro. What are you doing?
Still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Wallace. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. The sure hands. It's Diggs. Didn't pick up. there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught behind the line. It's Diggs. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure.
You gonna come make a play, bro? Just don't stand there.
They threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeps.
Oh, what are you doing?
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all
What
that
was
I'm
that?
already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation
Oh, my
to get
God.
a touchdown. I'm going for it.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Try to pass their way in.
Man, come the. Can y'all niggas tackle, man?
Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, you just know that offense being
Damn, that's
that
weak,
touchdown
dog.
to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
The kickoff.
Damn, that was man. Y'all niggas was weak right there at the end of that possession, man. Y'all not tackling fucking quarterbacks and little scat backs and stuff, man. Fucking tackle.
Gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. Taylor wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Where did he find a hole in that secondary? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It feels feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Powers through the defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Throwing the ball, insult to
Oh, boy, we hit that MJ today, baby.
This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through.
We hitting that MJ today, baby.
28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds.
That's all you got is man, prevent, and cover 3.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left.
Oh, catch the pick.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Back to pass on second down. Sends it downfield.
Pick the fuck. What are you doing, my boy?
Taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
What are you doing?
Answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean,
oh my God, bro.
Big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call. Played the deep ball well. Played discipline. Making this offense really earn everything they get.
Motion from the back.
No, where are you? Why are you going?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're
going to throw it over the top of the D.
Pick it off.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Motion from the wideout. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Mosley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Evans.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've got a fever, and what they want is more cowbell, and they are getting it as the Bulldogs stretch the lead.
Hail State, explosive plays all over the field, David. They are running away with this thing.
And I guarantee you all the Ole Miss fans are saying, get those cowbells out of my face, because they are excited and they've got something to cheer about.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up the yardage on the return. What a play there.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Taylor wants to throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and you make that big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time.
All y'all boys that's gonna leave in the offseason,
Looking for space.
man,
It's Diggs.
consider us.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big
Consider
matchups.
us.
Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your count?
Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense. To Touchdown, Rebels.
Lord.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see.
Well, y'all bitches make a tackle, bro. Like, yeah, dog, man.
Nice job catching
How
the
hard is
football
it to
with his
tackle,
hands,
dog?
using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Man, bro.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Mosley.
Get off me.
Through the defense.
Get off me. Get off me.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
They can't tackle either.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna swing it on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Wallace. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Rebels have this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Man, what that play?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
It's complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Mississippi State going up tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Traore.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Tight end finds finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Traore. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Why you always run way over there
He'll
with it?
start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh my
Tight end out there freaking y'all boy like that.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question
Tight
is,
end out there
will
freaking
it
y'all boy
stand?
like
There
that,
is a
man.
penalty marker on the field. Looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Still on his feet at the 25. Turning on the Jets. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking for the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is my second big game-changing play in this football.
How you doing, man?
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the fumble trickles out of bounds, and a big loss on that play.
Why are you running? Why are you running to me like that, bro?
Freshman trying to play quarterback, and I think the surrounding parts really have to do a great job. The veteran guys that's been in the fires, and that includes the offensive line. Like, a little better protection, some guys can win around him to maybe make his job a little bit easier.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers in trying to stop this offense.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Taylor wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. Crosses the 35. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The Bulldogs had their day as they take down the Rebels and pirate that Egg Bowl trophy and take it right back to Stark Vegas. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Well, I sure hate you got hurt for 6 weeks, Taylor. You will probably win some awards, man. Hurt for 8 weeks.